I cannot bear.
Need something? Hmm? Yes? Need something? Need something?
Hey, Cassius.
Well met, Rigmor. So good to see you looking better.
We're going to the College of Winter. I'm hoping to learn about my family.
Is there something wrong? Hey, I see. I noticed you no longer wear your armor, or a weapon. I hope this isn't permanent. You'll be needing it shortly.
Hey, I don't want to go back there, okay? As far as I know, my part in this is done.
Rigmor, there is the threat of an imminent invasion. Have you forgotten that?
I'll just let you all take care of that. Armies fight armies, right? Not young girls.
What if this young girl was to lead an army? What is it? I don't know how or why, but for the last few days, scores of old Nord warriors have been arriving at Ingol's camp from all over Tamriel. They want to see you, Rigmor.
Why are you telling me this?
They are your father's old brigade, the Sons of Talos. They have come to pledge their swords and lives to follow you. Like it or not, they have sworn loyalty to you and you alone.
They don't even know me. I won't do it. I can't do it.
You need to get a grip on yourself, young lady. These men, we will need them in the coming battle. The fate of Skyrim, no, Tamriel even, could depend on you. You need to sort this out, Dragonborn. Whatever it takes. She needs to address these men.
Hey, I'm right here, okay? I am not invisible. And no! I won't do it. I can't do it. You can't make me.
Hey. I'm sorry, my child. Please forgive me. Hey, everything is going to be okay. You don't have to do anything you don't want to. How about we pretend? All you need to do is go to Ingol's camp and say a few words. Rally them. You can borrow some steel plate I have here, and a sword, only to help out. That's all. Could you do that?
I'll try, okay? Okay. Okay.
What is it? I didn't realize she was in such a bad way, Dragonborn. Please forgive me. I can only hope she recovers in time. We will need her. Of course. It breaks my heart to see her like that, truly. But she must address the Sons of Talos. Until next time.
Let's just go, can we?
Need something? Need something?
Rigmor's guardian. And the famous, or perhaps I should say infamous, Rigmor of Bruma.
Yes.
I am honored to make your acquaintance at long last.
Hi. I'm hoping to find out anything about my ancestry.
Ah, yes. Rigmor, why don't you go with Keris? She will take good care of you and explain a little about all that. And possibly might have some heirlooms left in good keeping at the college for your perusal.
Dragonborn? Okay.
Come this way, Rigmor. There's so much to talk about.
This place is so cool. I love it already.
Cool? Are you cold?
It means great.
Ah,
I made it up.
it's a rather long
I've
story.
never heard of that.
Would you like the complete version or just the bare facts? A long time ago, some 200 years to be precise, there was a mercenary by trade known as Rigmor of Cyrodiil. She had a pretty uneventful early life, taking petty contracts until she joined an army of outlaws. The very same outlaw army, led by the Colovian warlord Titus Mede, who marched into the imperial city in the 17th year of the Fourth Era, wresting power from fools the gibbering. It was a sad tragedy then that, After giving birth to a baby girl 3 years later, she became bravely ill and died shortly after at the age of 38. Physicians attribute her death to the unwanted accidental pregnancy at a late age. Titus Mead was besides himself with grief and arrangements, but made for the child to be adopted by the College of Winterhold by royal decree. The infant was duly adopted, and her belongings kept in storage therein. The child was named Morgan. At her coming of age, Morgan of Winterhold was summoned to the imperial city to become imperial court mage to the Mead dynasty, where she later was to become a very powerful influence. Before she left to take up her newly appointed duties, it is rumored she had taken her late mother's Daedric armor and crafted an amulet of Talos from it. She also took a Daedric ceremonial blade her mother had kept as a souvenir to strengthen her mother's bastard sword, with its blade increasing its properties. The Emperor would always seek her guidance in affairs of the Empire. Overshadowing the heir to the dynasty, Athrobus Mead, who was fiercely jealous of this foreign witch, so much so, at the event of the Emperor's death, Athrobus Mead struck. Morgan and her husband, a palace guard captain, were accused of a plot to usurp power. Her husband was slain, and Morgan escaped, fleeing Cyrodiil with their only child. Her disappearance only served to confirm the rumors Morgan was the bastard child of Titus Mead I and Rigmor of Cyrodiil. She and her child Morgana were never heard of again. Then, one fine day, Morgan's heirlooms miraculously surfaced. The Falmor had found them buried in a chest belonging to one Rigmor of Bruma. The identity of Rigmor, his only heir, and her history became known to the college. Unfortunately, we were too late to intervene. The college, you see, is duty-bound to protect and serve the descendants of Morgan of Winterhold. Before she leaves here, it is my duty to tell her of her ancestry. The Emperor Titus Mead II is to restore her name and accept her family as part of the Mead dynasty. He is also offering her the position of the recently vacant Countess of Bruma if she desires it. All she has to do is accept it, and it shall be hers. So now, Guardian, here we are. I am afraid this doesn't concern you anymore, Guardian. Tell her I must. I shall ignore the threatening undertones, Guardian. You see, killing me would serve no purpose. She will eventually come to know. Unless, of course, you intend to lock her away in some dark dungeon, or gallivant around the wilds of Tamriel like a common bandit. Also, I like you. I have a lot of respect for you and your achievements, and you have protected her well. In fact, I cannot think of anywhere else I would rather Rigmor be at this troubling time. With an imminent invasion and all that, it would be prudent to await the outcome of such an event. We would, after all, need to make sure the Emperor is still in residence at the Imperial City. So I will relent and leave the decision to you when to tell her, but I must have your word. Give me your word of honor, Guardian, that as soon as she is fit and well, you will deliver to Rigmor her legacy. I am afraid not. I think our business here is done. Anyway, Guardian, it's obvious now is not the time. Take care of her.
Dragonborn, you have so got to see this. Come on, this way.
I think we had better see what all that commotion is about.
Need something?
This armor was left by Morgan of Winterhold. She was an ancestor of mine. Carrie says it belongs to me. Isn't it wonderful? Do you think I should?
Please do, my child. We await with anticipation.
How does it look?
Remarkable. It's a fine example of antique armor forged by the famous Khajiit armorer Zizige. This particular piece was worn by your great-great-grandmother, Morgan of Winterhold, when she accompanied the Emperor Titus Mede I on campaign.
What the hell are these?
Oh, those, yes. Those, dear girl, are breasts.
Why would anyone put breasts on a cuirass?
Ah, well, you see, men wear the cuirass, and women wear what's called the, breastplate. Yes. It's used as a combat tactic. When the enemy approaches and raises his weapon, you would dazzle him with your breastplate, giving you the advantage, and then you strike.
Yeah, right. Dragonborn? Oh. Did you know you can dazzle the enemy with your breastplate?
Is that so? I've never heard of that.
Yes, it's true. It's used as a combat tactic. When the enemy approaches and raises his weapon, you would dazzle him with your breastplate, giving you the advantage.
Oh, how would
Not a word will pass my lips. She really does have a wonderful innocence, and it's quite lovable, isn't she? Anyway, Guardian, I think our business here is done. Don't forget to tell the girl when you think she is ready. It's obvious now is not the time. Take care of her. Who knows, one day our paths might cross again.
Need something? Oh, did you need something?
Yeah, let's get this over with. Can you carry the armor for me? Dragonborn, there's a sword too. Thank you. Well, Morgan was my great-great-great-grandmother, and her mother was also called Rigmor. But she died, and the college adopted Morgan, and when she came of age became the court mage to the Meade dynasty. How cool is that, Dragonborn? So, the heirlooms I had, when I first met you, Morgan made those from her mother's armor and weapons. But after the Emperor died, she came back to the college and disappeared. She took the heirlooms with her but left behind what we have now. What am I going to say to them? Okay, let's do this.
I could sink a yard of ale right now.
Pass me Morgan's armor. Now pass me her sword. Yes, I do. Just give me the sword. You really want to know? I feel invincible. I am an unstoppable force. A born killer, widowmaker, a true Nord warrior, and my enemy's worst nightmare. And the scariest thing of all? It excites me. It invigorates me. It is all I have ever known, and I feel good. But once this is done, know this. It will be over. So don't you ever ask me about it again. Do you understand me? Just so you know, I'm not doing this for Cassius, or Ingol, or you. I'm doing this for my father. It's what he would have wanted. I at least owe him this much, considering the failure I've been so far. You never know. He might even forgive me.
She's here. It's Rigmor. I fought with your father in Hammerfell, child. My sword is yours to command.
Talos wills it. I served with your father. She's here. It's Rigmor. My sword is yours, Rigmor.
Yes? Yeah?
Back off, let her through. Back off, let the child through.
Need something?
What is it? By the god, she truly is her father's daughter. Silence! Silence. Let the child speak.
You asked for me to come. Here I am!
Don't say I didn't warn you.
Can you please take me home now?
Hey.
Need something?
Wait. Dragonborn. By the gods.
I think we had better talk, Dragonborn. Well met. Sethri arrived earlier. What an obnoxious elf. He took a bath in the lake and hasn't gotten dressed since. He has been annoying Angie, too. You might want to tell him to put some clothes on. I tried to tell him earlier, but he insists it's his farmhouse, and he thinks he can do whatever he likes. Yes, he's around somewhere. How has Rigmor been? That's good to know.
Dragonborn. Thank you, Dragonborn. being here for me. Yes, I will. Good night, Dragonborn.